Welcome everybody. It's C-Mac, aka Next Level Bitcoin, and what we want to talk about is Amzdoge. What is up with Amzdoge? That is the question that everybody is trying to figure out: is what is going on with this company? Quick disclaimer: the information in this webinar is for educational purposes only. This is not an investment or financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just someone giving you my honest opinion of this program. Crypto income industry is risky, and you should only invest in an amount you can afford to lose. Past performance is not indicative of future results. And also, I'm gonna add the tip alert. My number one rule is to get into profit as soon as possible, based on your own risk tolerance and goals. You want to start playing with house money as quickly as possible. So I always remember that as well. Woke up this morning and, I've been sending emails out to the email for Amzdoge. Been trying to get into some back channels, just trying to figure out, what is going on. If anyone received a withdrawal, obviously on the 16th, they put out a statement in the back office, which basically stated that they had ran into some issues. I'm paraphrasing tremendously. Ran into some issues with some of the scamming opportunities out there, caused fear and anxiety. They also had met with their investment team. They had secured $85 million in additional funding as well. For us to be patient, actually on the 17th, they were going to start paying out from your principal amount 3%. You can withdraw that every day. And so that was going to start on the 17th. Well, they also mentioned give them 30 days to get stuff worked out or whatnot as well too. So the 17th came around and we still had withdrawals pending. As a matter of fact, we never heard from them. I don't know if they couldn't secure the funding. I'm not quite sure what has happened, but it makes you question whether the funds that we already had in there, it makes you question the trading portion when things of this nature come up. Now, obviously, if fear and anxiety can hinder your ability to run your business, then you obviously, or they obviously didn't have good protocol or good standards to follow when it comes to business, because again, these things happen. And yes, there were some scamming things out there and duplicate companies trying to basically just duplicate what they had. I think Crypto Dog was one. There's another one, Space Dog, a mirror image of Amzdoge. But how you run your business, those companies doesn't dictate how you run your business. So that's bad management. That's not forecasting. That's not budgeting. That's, so there's some internal things that these folks had to, they have to work out as well. So you can't really blame if this company gave out too much money in withdrawals, then you obviously didn't have enough money to back what you're saying. You're not, if you're not taking money from someone else to pay someone else, then you should never, that's the only way that you create a problem like that, is if you're literally taking money from someone and giving it to someone else. So how could you, if the trading is happening, you're making money? So I'm kind of a little confused on that. But the reality is, I woke up this morning and this is what I see. I do know all too well when it comes to certain of these things. And I thank God for the opportunities, the sound opportunities that are out there that we do have, that's been consistently making money for years. But every once in a while you get some of these high yield ones, and if they're built on some sound principles, hey, we'll take a shot and take a chance with it, So again, they put themselves out there. I mean, they were one of the hottest things going. You put yourself on that NASDAQ ticker, you're stating that we're here, hear me roar. and for obviously Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, every financial institution that was out there, you're on. I mean, you're next to Wall Street, so you're going to get vetted out and checked. We got the MetaMask deal as well, which put you guys on, put Amzdoge on a high alert. Things start happening after you did this. And so because they're going to check your background, they're going to check everything about you when you do it. So again, this was a plus to me because Amzdoge is saying, hey, we're here. We've got our credentials, we got everything, we got our backing, but you again, you don't know how a company is operating, how they're running their internals. You know, are they running on a true budget? Do they have things mapped out, 5-year, 10-year plan? I know that the owner was talking about building the tokenomics side when it comes to the ecosystem in 2024. We knew there was a timeline to continue to build, and I guess that's unrealized and that's not going to happen either. So, but one of the hottest platforms out there, guys, and boom. Then, you know, you here on this part here, they were at a fintech carnival in Singapore. JP Morgan was there, Bank of America, you know, and Magic Johnson, who Magic Johnson is an astute businessman, venture capitalist, and he's co-signed for it, you know. So another reason why we thought we were on sound principles. Again, maybe the folks at Amzdoge doesn't know this space, that this is a copycat space, and if you don't protect yourself. But again, I'm still kind of confused on how can the copycat company hurt your company if it that part I'm just trying to figure that out. So the website again is you know, obviously we've got the site where our back office or whatever, but they also had an additional website as well too. It's gone as well. So they're basically rugged. They're gone. And so this is why we preach low risk capital. You see here, low risk, yeah, the return is lower, but the potential of loss is lower as well. Not to mention that we lean on the side because, again, once you get your seed money back and it's just low risk capital. If you do a high risk capital, yes, it's a high potential of return, but it's also a high risk of you losing more of your money. And that's what you don't want. So the best thing to do is you have to have multiple streams of income. That's the only way to survive. I mean, cryptocurrency is still the wild, wild west. I used to have a slide up and talk about that as Wild West, but there was a lot of folks who struck gold in the wild, wild west. So again, I know if you have subscribed to my channel, you've seen me. I have Amzdoge, but I have other opportunities that I'm vetting out and I'm checking out as well too, because and I have sound opportunities that afford me a lifestyle where I can get up and check this stuff every day because they're built on sound principles. And when you have those, you nurture those. They might not be as sexy as the 21, but believe you me, they pay the bills and they take care of me and my family. And so we talk about those a lot as far as the consistency. A lot of times people don't get into those because the return is not as high, but the longevity is there. And so you definitely want to have a mix. And when you take on a higher potential opportunity, you know, treat those as anywhere from a 3-month to 5-month window. If you don't think that you can capitalize during that time period, then don't get in. So I'm going to repeat that. If there's an opportunity out there that's a high risk, high reward, and you have the ability to, if you cannot not only get your money back, but make you a good return in 3 to 5 months, then don't get in. Because on average, some of these things are lasting 5 months and they're done. If you can't make your money in 3 months, don't get in. For the high risk, the high risk is, 21, 27, 50% a month, those type of things. If you can't, and the other thing that you have to look at too is when it comes to arbitrage, when it comes to trading, we found that companies are able to hide what they're really doing if they can't show you what they're doing, or at least give some discussions on how they're doing some of their trading. If they don't have an office, if they don't have a physical office, on the high risk returns, you move on. So there's a couple of things on the checklist. I want to add that one to my checklist as well. The place, an actual location as well. So, but what I'm saying is definitely protect yourself, set yourself up a game plan, because crypto is an individual thing. It's an individual decision. When you have YouTubers give you some feedback on some things that they're working on, that's strictly giving you an update as to what a company is doing. No YouTuber that I can't speak for anyone. I can just speak for myself. But I only report what I'm doing, what's beneficial to me. If I'm making money in it, or making crypto in it, if I deem that it is something that, hey, you might want to take a look at. I usually try to vet these things out beforehand, and again, high risk, they're on a timeline. Just remember that a high risk opportunity. If you can't make your money in 3 to 5 months, then a rule of thumb is don't get. I don't get in a lot of them. This one, because of who with magic involved, with them utilizing that, I'm well aware of the AI technologies when it comes to the fintech side. What's going on? There's some companies out there doing very, very, very well. I hate to see this with the Doge, because I really thought they had a lot of things going well for them. But again, you cannot control. You cannot, the people who are working behind the scenes, if they don't have their ducks in a row, then there's nothing that you can do. I don't believe that this is a company that maliciously wanted to rug. I think that they didn't have their things on the surface may have been good, but the internals, how they run their business was very poor. So anyway, how to make money with $0. And anytime that anytime that I have to go back and check a few things, I always go back to the folks who have already made it. Warren Buffett said, number one, first of all, you have to stop being lazy. That's so important. Educate yourself and start networking. So many times, guys, people will get into some of these things and will not share it. They want to do it passively. They want to, and you know what? I applaud those people, but those people who do that, you cannot be passive. You cannot be passive with $500, $1,000. It's going to take you so long to get to the point where you're making money. So your window is not there. So we say low risk capital when we do these things. You must be in position, or be the type of person that doesn't mind sharing an opportunity, because you make money with the entity, but also by networking, guys. That's how people really, really make it in the crypto space. They share it with others. Again, where so many people may have lost money along the way, it's pennies compared to what we'd be doing with the money. So that's why when something like this happens, it doesn't hurt us in the sense of we know that these things can happen. So where there is failure, there is success. And the wiser you get when you're in this space, then you start making more quality decisions that continue to make you money. And all you need is one. All you need is one to take off with it. But I say that is you cannot be passive with $100, $50, you can't be, because it's going to take you so long to make it. So if you do come in with, if you do come in a lower amount, be in position to share it with others. Share the opportunity with others, because you can really gain some really good wealth that way. Great, get a job or start your own business. Obviously, that's definitely a good one. Make plans and start taking action. Number 4 is huge. Have a game plan. Set yourself some goals. Start taking action. If you guys see me, a lot of times I'll do some spreadsheets on these things, trying to factor in, okay, boom, 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 boom. Sometimes the reality is they don't last to fulfill it. That doesn't mean I stop making the next opportunity. I've got another spreadsheet where it's the only way I can see how these things are truly working and how it will benefit me, because it's nothing but a tool. I look at it as nothing but a tool. Sometimes the tool breaks, I just move on to the next one. But remember, I have tools that are constantly working. So just remember that as well too. Example, social media, ebooks, courses, very, very, very wise to educate yourself in this crypto space. And lastly, this is Robert Kiyosaki. Successful people don't fear failure, but understand that it's necessary to learn and grow for them and grow from. So important. And so we take the good and the bad with this, guys. Again, those folks who came in and who have subscribed to me, I can't take anything from it other than another lesson learned. Again, we hope that every opportunity is on sound principle, and that we can come in and really do well with. The reality is sometimes they fall, and so I can't say anything good or bad, because I'm not the one controlling the entity, just sharing some information with you. So definitely you get an opportunity if you would like. Definitely check out some of my other opportunities that's out there. We have some great ones. One in particular, it's built on. It might even be scam proof. And the reason why I say it is because you're literally watching ads, and you come in with an investment amount, and they pay you anywhere from 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times what you come in with, depending on the level that you come in with. But you basically watch ads. After I've done with this, I'm going to watch my ads for the day, and I'm going to collect my set amount of funds for the day. But the reason why I say it might be scam proof is because you have businesses with marketing dollars advertising dollars that they're paying into this particular company. And we, the consumer, as well as an investor on this other side, our business is to watch the ads that the businesses are providing, and we're fulfilling their obligation by having us watch the ads. They're just little commercials, and the company who I'm talking about, they're paying us giving us anywhere from 2, 3 to 4 to 5 times on our money. So we'll just continue this. So it's a win-win for all three parties. And that is more, so I say it may be scam proof, because it's an actual business. It's not hoping that your money is being traded or whatnot. This is an actual company that's paying you to watch their to watch their commercials. The other thing is there's several people that are buying from the products that they see. It's an unbelievable deal, but it's out there, and there's a lot more opportunities that are like that, and those are built more on sound principles, because you have entities, 3 entities that are all have something in here to prove and to lose, not just an individual coming and bringing an investment and hoping something happens, hoping that trading is happening, hoping that it's just a different deal. So that Web 3.0, I look for it to be things in this market. I think we're going to start seeing less scams. Regulation is coming. So the digital dollar in every country is coming. So don't get discouraged. There are consistent opportunities that are sound, that are making money. We just got to continue weeding through the weeds and vetting them out. So this is CMAC, aka Next Level Bitcoin, guys. Thank you for taking time with me. And so we find the next project. Again, I bid you guys adieu. But check out some of our other stuff as well too. The Novatex, the funds, the drip, sound, making money. Not as sexy as the other, right? But hey, instead of 3% a day, 3% a week, 7% a week, consistent all day, make your money. Okay, guys, thank you, and see you at the next point in time.